What is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD here. We are here today. Welcome back to me. That was the most awkward intro I could have done for not making a video for however long. So we back. We back here on Forza 6, and I'm gonna try something different. I see a lot of other people doing it. A lot of people have requested, I guess is the word, for me to do something like this, and that is to do a build live and then test it and whatever. And so I figured, yeah, sure, let's give it a whirl. It's easier, it's less work for me to do anyway. So I'm gonna do something that I've always wanted to do and haven't built yet. Is just a Supra, you know, nothing special. 2JZ, kind of bummed that you can't swap it into anything in this game. Oh, we're gonna paint it anyway. But yeah, buy it. I don't know why people want to see this, but I'll give it a whirl anyway. Just for fun. We're not back to. I'm umming a lot today. It's got to get back in this YouTube grind. But a lot of people want to see, or not. Wow. V10. V10 would be cool, but no. A lot of people want me to, or not a lot of people. We're not getting back on a regular schedule for videos quite yet. I don't know why I kept saying a lot of people, but we're not getting back on that regular schedule just yet. We'll be having videos coming out at least 2 to 4 times a week. But, you know, as with every time I go away and come back, series is come and go and whatever. That was a burp and it was gross. So pretty standard here. This is kind of why I don't like doing these, because it's just a lot of, yeah, we're going to put the race clutch on, eh, guys? Yeah, race clutch, because this car was so much different than every other car. This is the part where I wish menus in Forza 6 were a bit quicker. That Forza 4 game. So I can just go bap, and get all my race parts on. But the way I like to build cars is just figure out how heavy the car is going to be before I choose my tire width. Or, as basic as those are, I kind of like them. But I like to see how heavy the car is going to be first before I choose a tire width. And power and all that, because all of that is very important into the build in terms of balance. I actually like the advance. Welcome to probably 50% of the build. Just me choosing a wheel. Yeah, I'm good with that. It's nice. We're gonna go not too big. 19s might be pushing it a little bit, so I'm gonna leave it as an 18. Get 19s in the back, but we don't want that. So, how wide can we make our? Well, we're gonna do that sport tire. You know, and you can choose street or sport tire. It doesn't matter. It's just 344. Wow, that's a big tire. Okay. So we're not going to need that. 315, maybe? Do 295 for now, and then we'll see what we get. Because that's huge. That's a big tire. We don't need 345s on a drift car. That's silly, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see how much power we can get. Again, I like to put power in everything but the turbos and the crankshafts, mostly because that affects your your torque curve and your power curve. So I just wait. I wait until the end. Holy crap, this is taking a long time. Like half this video is just gonna be me pressing the A button, waiting to get through a menu. So we skip that. These add weight, so if you're making a competition build or something and you want a little bit more power, good way is oil and cooling. So we're at 487 horsepower without cooling or without cams. Can we switch aspiration conversion? So we can go down to a single turbo but we want to do that because if you see these curves, especially that green curve, it's just a little bit steeper, so you're going to have a lot more turbo lag. The curves aren't always right, but gonna go up. Usually what I like to do is just maybe sport turbo. Oh, not this. That goes, power goes up like crazy. So maybe just, I want like, okay, so we're gonna have to get some balance here. That does that. Or I could do, fuck, okay. It's either race can stock turbo, which I don't want to do. And we'll go sport turbos. And see if this works. 662, okay, that's about where we want to be. Let's see if we can just bring it down a bit more. 654. I'm good with that. So then we let the cat come down meowing because gold. Just like a top secret Supra. Brass polished. No, I want gold. There we go. Can we not get like that zinc? Ew, that's gross. Okay, well, let's see how close we can get with. Can I get metallic? No. It's semi-gloss, matte, metal flake. Okay, we'll have to figure it out. I just want metallic gold. That's all I want. Is that so hard? And flake color. There we go. That's about what we want right there. Black wheels, because let's see what I do in every car. And we're good with that. So we're going to take it out, tune it. You know, it depends on what you want it for. If you want it for tandeming, you would take it to like a tandem track. If you want it for points drifting or drifting online, whatever, you really would want to take it to somewhere that has a little bit of everything. And my favorite track for that is Rio Mini. Okay, so here we are, Rio. Car looks kind of weird in this light. Like it looks like gray and then gold and then gray and then gold. So if I plan on using this ever again, and the wheels look like crap in that color, they're gonna be darker. So what I normally do, a lot of people like to take it out stock and then test it, but I like to just tune it to what I have, like a baseline set up almost that I know that I'm gonna use. I can kind of just guesstimate. It's not exact numbers, but I know like, oh, okay, well, it'll be about there, and it's like not like a Supra is a difficult vehicle to tune anyway. So I just put that baseline setup on. I'll take it for maybe a couple of runs, and then just kind of see where we're at, and then I'll make my changes from there. Sometimes, you know, you can get a tune perfect. Not perfect, but like really usable the first time. Sometimes it'll take a little bit of tweaking. Sometimes it'll take like, to get it to where it's perfect, will take days, weeks, months of just fine tuning. But I can tell you right now, the 315s were a good decision because the 315s are a lot of grip, or 295s, whatever we put on here. It's definitely a lot of grip for sure. I'm actually going to run this track the other way, even though I like this way, but in tandem and whatever, not tandem, but in lobbies and stuff, people seem to like to go on the other way. So I'm not going to tune a car for a direction that nobody wants to go. So flip it around. Oh god, this gold is so gross. So I noticed there it was a little bit grippy. So I'm going to change some things around. So Soften the rear a bit. We'll try that first because I'm kind of just experimenting with ride height yet. This can go and that can go. Okay. Sometimes you can change like one setting too. It depends on the car, but sometimes you can change one setting and you can be changing settings for forever. And then other times you can change like one digit of something and it'll feel completely different. So it's really just trial and error. Like right now, the Supra feels really grippy in the rear. Normally I just go with tire pressure. Not always what you want to do though. And then once you get closer and closer to the setup that you actually want, that you're actually comfortable with, you want to make less and less changes at one time. So if I get out, for example, and my car feels like crap, then I'm willing to make like a bunch of changes just to see if anything works. But once you're at this point, like the car is driftable, right? Obviously, you guys are watching the screen. You're seeing what I'm doing here, which is good. A little bit underpowered for this section, but I don't really want to put more power in it. You got to change less and less just so you know, okay, that didn't work, and then you can revert something back and then try something else. This car, we're lucky, again, it's a Supra, so it was never going to be a lot of hard work. If anything, it feels like maybe the tires are a bit too wide for this amount of power. Oh boy, that was my own fault. Another thing too is and this will come with experience and driving a lot, is knowing when, oh, that's a setup problem, I have to fix the car, or oh man, I just made a mistake. And I mean, the more you drive, the more you'll know your own driving style, and the more often you'll catch these mistakes. Like me, I know I get on throttle a little bit too quick, so sometimes that just causes me to power over and spin out. As long as I'm conscious of these mistakes, that's okay. And then I entered a really late there. I want to put more rear grip into it, but I know that my front is going to suffer from that, from balance-wise. Because right now, at speed, it's balanced. But at low speed, it's just like not doing it. See what I mean? Though this track has a bit of everything. It's got this long right-hand sweeper or left-hand sweeper, whatever direction you're going. Big entry in that first corner. And then some medium speed corners here. Oh, we lost the wing. I've always liked the car with the wing, but another thing too is don't tune on a track that you're learning. You can tune on, even if you only know Silverstone, tune on Silverstone. Because if you're learning a track and trying to tune your car at the same time, you're just going to be giving yourself 2 headaches for nothing. I think that anti-roll bar did the trick. Like right in the middle of the RPM, I guess right when boost starts to come in, it just kind of throws me off. So I don't really fuck with individual gears, at least off the hop. I just go final drive and then work my way from there. Just because it's a bit easier, kind of does everything. So unless you're like your 4th gear is really off from your 3rd gear, or you just want a little bit more from your 3rd gear, start with your final drive. Don't be tuning individual gears at right off the bat. We're almost there. So what you can do to fix that? See, we're at the point now where you don't want to change too much. So soften both of these. And not by much. And again, you don't want to change, I could have changed my spring rate there too. But I didn't want to, because if you change 3 things, then you're going, okay, what was the good change, what was the bad change? And even if there's nothing, like, it works, you won't know what worked, and you can't use that information for next time, right? So that's what tuning is. All it is making the car feel better for you. It's not, okay, you put this tune on and you're drifting God. It's not like that. It's just, okay, I'm getting this car to be more comfortable in my hands. There's a lot of things that you should do if you're smart, and that's what you want to do. But so honestly, I'm pretty happy. It's not perfect, but I can definitely pull this car out with my friends or in public lobbies and feel pretty comfortable. The only thing that I would leave to tweaking is maybe the caster. Caster is one of the most difficult things for me, in my opinion, to tune. I never, like, sometimes 6.2 feels all wrong, but 6.3 is right. Sometimes, it's like 1 decimal point can really change. Let's try 6.1, just 'cause it's a bit snappy. And caster is another one of those things too that some people argue you and say mine's right. It's whatever works for you, man. I've seen people that always run 7.0, they do well. I've seen people that always run 0, always do well. Depends on your setup. It depends on every other aspect. It depends on the car. The only thing I can stress is that there's no magical setup. You know what I mean? There's no magical, like, if you always put your anti-roll bars to 20, then you'll always do good. It's every car is different, and that's why you build new cars. Alright, so the caster definitely was not good. So I'm going to change it back to 6.3. Welcome to tuning, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to soften up the anti-roll bars. I'm going to leave that the way it is. Stiffen this back up again. I'm almost happy. Like, I'm just being I was happy a while ago. I'm just being nitpicky because you guys wanted to see a live build, something I would do off screen, off camera. So in my opinion, this car, it's not only God, it's sex, but, like, it's pretty good. Like, it's a Supra, so, like, I picked this car knowing that it was going to be pretty good. I just figured for a live build, we would try something that I already knew was going to be good, that I wanted to make, but I didn't want to do it off screen because you're going to be like, where's the Supra? So really smooth power delivery, actually, now that the gears are a little bit worked over. I just wish it was a bit smoother of a chassis. But the setup's good, like, it's planted. I'm not worrying if I'm gonna twitch and spin out. Like, I've had enough runs to get used to the characteristics. English, please. Characteristics of the car. And I'm fairly happy with it. It just, gotta be careful when you're off throttle, it rotates a little bit. And then when you're getting back on throttle into boost, kind of just got to ease on. But again, that's not something. Some things you can tune out, some things you can't. And you can chase ghosts for however long you want. But me personally, I just choose to accept some things that cannot be changed, and just kind of be happy with it. Like, you can, if you want your Supra to be your main car, you can tune it all day, every day, and then eventually you'll find a setup that's perfect. But, this was just for a video. This car is pretty great. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. It was kind of weird. I'm not really one of those live commentary kind of guys. I usually go off on tangents and my brain can't stay in one place, so I'm probably going to edit this video down. I don't know if I'm going to leave it at the full 26 minutes that says it is, but Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and thanks very much, guys. Have a good day. Take care. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Also, consider becoming a patron at my Patreon page, patreon.com/MrAeroHD. Want to follow me on social media or want to hear the song that you heard in the video? Please check the description.